welcome to a special bonus episode of Talking About Orcs. We're going to be going over the leaks from Chapter Approved coming up in a couple weeks for your Orc army. And is it something to be excited about or not? So there's four things to talk about. One warlord trait, one relic, and two stratagems. Three of them are meh. One of them could be very good. So let's talk about the warlord trait. It says add one to the character's strength. This is meh on a meh level. So you're going from the war boss is already strength 6, so now you have a strength 14 power fist instead of strength 12. You know, meh. I mean, maybe if you're using a big chopper, then I guess it's not too bad. But I still take the 6 I feel no pain over that almost any time. Now the relic looks to be a special big chopper, which gives you +2 strength, AP -2, D3 wounds, D3 damage, but wound rolls of 6+ inflict D3 mortal wounds instead of normal damage. So mortal wounds is nothing to laugh at. You know, it may not look that exciting, but D3 mortal wounds can add up really quick with a good lucky roll. And they've got like 5 attacks. I might even give them the +1 attack warlord trait. And so that would give you more chances hitting on 2s because it's not going to give you the -1 to hit. And yeah, so that would be could actually be pretty good against other characters. Because like I said, mortal wounds are nothing to laugh at. Just playing with Zadsnark and his mortal wound on a 6 is actually quite devastating. So I can't imagine doing D3 mortal wounds each. So the other one is that one command point, select an orc infantry or biker unit before they shoot. Each to hit roll of 6+ gets to immediately shoot again. Extra attacks do not generate additional shots. So if you do the math out on if you go with 60 shooters, this on average will give you 3 to 4 extra hits. Not worth it. If they were 6+ get you an extra hit like Tesla, then it would be amazing. But just an extra shot, again hitting on 5s, and it's only infantry, so you're not going to be able to do this for your artillery or the kill tank, things that hit on 4s, or the Dakajet, which would normally hit on 4s. You're not being able to use it on that. So there's no benefit to those. So this is definitely not a very good stratagem. Now let's talk about the creme de la creme of this stuff here. One command point, 2 infantry units within 2 inches of each other, and one contains more than 10 models, and the other less than 10 models. You may combine them into a single unit for the rest of the game at the end of the movement phase. If you've been around since 3rd edition, Mob Up is back, apparently. Of course, there's a lot of questions here. This is just a leak, so we don't have the full text of the actual stratagem. But we can assume that does not include infantry characters. But other than that, if it's just limited to infantry units, even that could be amazing. Imagine adding some Mega Knobs to a unit of 30 boys to absorb the small arms fire. Just 3 Mega Knobs and attached to basically combined with a unit of 30 boys. Not only give you a bunch of power fist attacks, but now you've got these models here with 3 wounds each, with a 2-up armor save, able to suck up some of the small arms fire. That could be absolutely what the orcs need. And if you got las cannons or something else, oh, well, then we'll just put them on the boys. Who cares? But Mega Knobs, wow. But that's the main thing I see. Then you get things like adding grots to a Luda unit to absorb wounds. Keep a war boss nearby for the D3 mortal wounds to pass the leadership test. 30 grots connected to 9 Ludas with a war boss nearby to hand out the mortal wounds to pass. Could keep your Ludas around for quite some time against a lot of firepower. And there's other things you can do, like add your tank busters to a boys unit to protect them. Can give them ablative wounds with the 30 ablative wounds for your tank busters. 9 tank busters, 30 boys. And can you do this multiple times? Can you imagine start with 30 boys? First turn combine, add in some Mega Knobs. Next turn add in some Tank Busters. So now you've got a unit of like 50 models. And jump them! Yes! You add into the fact that you can jump these things, because at the end of the movement phase, go to your psychic phase, put your Mega Knobs in your boys, jump the whole thing across the board. If that's the way it works, it will be fantastic use of a command point. If that's not the way it works, or say it's only limited to boys or something, we'll see. Again, we don't have the full text of the actual stratagem, just a leak, but the potential, the combinations of things you can do is so amazing. Just being able to put in some heavy hitters into a unit of grots for 30 ablative wounds, that in and of itself is going to be make that worth it for a lot of things. Just nine Mega Knobs, 30 grots jumped across the board. Oh yeah, your Mega Knobs have 30 have ablative wounds. Yes, please. So anyway, that's what we got there for the leaked orc details. And if that's all there is, of course, there's no information on points changes or anything like that. So that hopefully there will be some points changes as well. They've leaked some points changes, but nothing for the orcs yet. So that's it. I'm excited about this chapter approved. I'm definitely going to pre-order one, and there'll still be a normal Talking About Orcs up tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching this episode of Talking About Orcs. Please subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications for new Talking About Orcs videos every Wednesday, new battle reports every Friday, and hobby videos whenever I can. Thanks for watching.